Traditionally, contact centers used IVR based systems where customers had to press 1 for billing, for example, 2 to connect to an agent. All right. These systems are rule based and very limited. If you want to imagine ZVA, how it works, just think of it as interacting with ChatGPT but with voice and more human like touch. The AI agent can understand the context of the conversation and respond naturally, almost like speaking with a real person. It can also recognize tone and emotions to some extent, which makes the interaction feel more engaging and natural for the users. This moves customer support from reactive support to autonomous workflows. Zoom Virtual Agent does not just answer questions but they can take actions based on the customer intent. For example, if a customer says, "My internet is not working," the agent can identify the issue, check account details, and initiate troubleshooting steps automatically when a customer calls for troubleshooting. These are some of the points that makes ZVA stand exceptional compared to the traditional IVR based systems, where it was required for the admins to write a complex script and uh, and execute some complex task, which was very exhaustive. With the ZVA, it is very simple. As we go through this course, we will look at the configurations and the third-party integrations and all that will make our life easy. These are some of the points that we just discussed. ZVA can integrate with third-party systems, as I said. For example, if you want to integrate the ticketing system, billing system, or food tracking delivery app you have and you want to integrate with that, Zoom Virtual Agent as a front end can go to these apps and collect the data and update the customer or the caller in real time. So we have configurations in the ZVA like the knowledge base and tools which we can use to serve the caller. So with this context, let's move on and see what is the difference between the traditional IVR based systems and the agentic AI or our Zoom virtual agent. As you can see, in the traditional IVR, it was menu driven. You have to press 1 for billing, press 2 for support. Here, you have got more natural conversation. So when we reach to the demo session, so you will understand this difference. Then we have got this keyboard or number based, but in agentic AI, it understands the intent, context, and meaning. So just imagine like a chat GPT when you interact with the chat GPT, so how it feels. So the same way, but here we are using the channel as voice. So very limited, or context awareness is very limited or none, right? So it remembers the context of the conversation, right? For example, if you say, "Hi, my name is John," so when the agentic AI replies back, so he say, "Hey John," right? So it gives more of a human touch. So how to configure all these things, so we will look into the later stages. So flexibility, you have got fixed script flows, but here you have got dynamic adaptive workflows based on the user input. So usually transfer to agent for complex issues, can complete end-to-end task autonomously. Personalization, same flows for all callers, but here you can have based on the user history, profile and intent. It is very dynamic, you can say. Repeats menu or fails for error handling. So error handling is exceptional in ZVA. Okay. There are things like guardrails and all that we would be using. So integration with systems limited to basic CRM or ticketing, but here deep integration with CRM, ERP, databases and APIs. So this is the one that stands out. So often frustrating and slow. So even when I call to any contact center, if it is like IVR, so I try avoiding it and trying to talk to the agent, human agent, but that's not case with the ZVA. So in IVR system there is no learning, but in agentic AI you have learning. So how exactly it happens, so we can see it in the later stages. So omni-channel support, I can say that in even in the traditional you have voice. In the contact center obviously you can have chat as well. So this is the introduction of ZVA. So next we can move to the architecture session. That's the next session. See you in the next session. Thank you.